20 years ago, 1994. Do you remember who was City manager then?
Brian Orton.
Yeah. And can you remember when you finished in the league that year?
I guessed at 17th, and it was correct, was it not? But you were telling me that when it came out, we were 4th.
You were 4th when it came out, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you feel about Mancini leaving, and how do you think the new boss has done?
The same way I thought about Mark Hughes getting the sack before him and Ericsson before that. All those managers in a row kind of all did all right, do you know what I mean? But to get rid of the guy that had won us the league and the FA Cup for the first time in 30 odd years, it was a bit, we didn't like it as fans. The owners, they do their own work, you know what I mean? And they seem to have got the right man, you know. If you'd have told me or said to me at the beginning of the season that, you know, we'd have already got a trophy and we'd have, you know, progressed in the Champions League and, you know, we'll be right up there, challenge at the end of the season, played some amazing football, I think we'd have all taken that, I think. So if we don't win the league, I don't think there'll be any clamours for, you know, getting people out and all that.
We've got a massive game coming up this weekend against Liverpool. Where were they this week? They were out at a Justin Timberlake concert. Do you know about this?
I've seen it this morning on the Manchester Evening News website, yeah. It's got the wife's dabs all over it, and that kind of thing, you know what I mean? It happens to us all where they're like, can we go see Justin Timberlake? Just like, behave, come on. And they say, well, so you go. And they'll say, but I can't get in without you. Like, you know what they call that, don't they? And they're like, oh, would she not take me to see see, well, you know, you got to end up going. I wouldn't like to think that, you know, they're listening to a bit of sexy back in the dressing room before they go out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not having that. No.
I saw a picture on Twitter, on Sergio Aguero's Twitter, of him with you, and I've got to say, he looked a little bit starstruck.
He's great. All he knows how to say is, he's okay. That's all he's ever said to me. I've met him a few times and he's like, Sergio, how's the leg? He's okay. And his mate will say, can you get a picture? He's okay. Yeah. He's okay. I find there'll be a gap in the conversation and he'll just go, he's okay. But he's brilliant.
Gary Neville says whoever wins on Sunday will win the title. Do you agree?
Yeah, but they were saying that. They were saying people were giving it City 8 weeks ago, weren't they? We beat Tottenham 5-1. And here's what I think. I'd rather win the 2 games in hand than win that game tomorrow and not win the 2 games in hand. Because if we win the 2 games in hand and Liverpool beat us, they're still only a point in front and they still have to play Chelsea. And if they win and we lose, that brings Chelsea, and Chelsea beat Liverpool, that brings Chelsea back into it. So I don't think you can call it.
You've got to be impressed with Liverpool this season.
Oh, look, if they go on now and they win it from where they've come from and win 14 straight wins to take that title, I mean, that is, has that ever been done before? Look, if they do a number on us on Sunday and I'm going to be there, I'll clap them off the pitch, do you know what I mean?
You've got, without doubt, the best squad in the Premier League, but you would have... You don't think so?
No, they say that.
Well, yeah, come on, surely.
No, well, you'll see in the summer. No, but I think there'll be a few in and a few out.
Right. But you'd have Suarez, wouldn't you?
I don't know what price they're going to put on his head, but as each week goes by, it's another 10 million. So, what? I don't really think he'd be there that much longer for you. What I've got to say, I don't think so. He's a brilliant player. I think he's got to be getting sick of the weather now, hasn't he? You know, Liverpool. It's a little bit warmer in Manchester.
Oh, is it? Is that right? Is that right?
It's at least 1 degree warmer.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Louis? You know where it's at. Cheshire. Where it's at. Massive gardens.
What about Rodgers?
Great. I think the big clubs there missed a trick on him and Martinez. You like them when you hear them talking after matches. You think, yeah, you know, you can relate to what they're saying, and I think they've been great. And I think like the big clubs, particularly United, you know, they got the Booby prize, didn't they? Oh, you know, with wee Davy. It's all going horribly right, isn't it? Come on. It's going good, I think. I think that they... I don't know, it's you know...
Do you know, it's not a part of you that feels for David Moyes, or?
No, because he always liked shoving it up City. When every time we went to Goodison Park and Everton beat us 1-0, you know, it's like you come on the pitch like they won the European Cup. So no, I don't. I feel sorry for my mates who've supported United for like 40 years. They can't quite comprehend what's going on.
If you do win the league, who will have been the standout players in your opinion at City?
At City, you know, the usual suspects. I mean, I don't think there's a real weak link in the team. Zabaleta for me always 9 out of 10, but Silva sometimes. I look at him and just think he might be the best player that's ever played for us. He's just out of this world on the ball.
Give us your prediction for Sunday and your prediction for who's going to win the Premier League.
I think on Sunday it will be a draw. I'm going to go with Merson and say a score draw. Who'll win the league? You absolutely can't call it, and anybody who is saying that they can call it, then why don't they rush down to the bookies and put 10 grand on it? Because this league, out of all the leagues in the world, would make a mug out of you. It would be like us to go to Anfield on Sunday and then get beat by Crystal Palace or something. Because Yaya brings his deck chair with him instead of his boots, you know, and his iPad. There's a bit of shopping in the centre circle instead of getting stuck in. So you can't call it. I hope we win it. If we don't win it, I hope we go super close. And if we don't win it, I hope Liverpool win it. Nice one, man.
Good to see you.
Yes, you too. See you
Good luck
soon.
with the album.
Indeed, I don't need luck with that kind of thing, I'm afraid.
For more great videos, subscribe to the Sky Sports YouTube channel by clicking here. I feel good.